In today's video, I got the Killjoy Ultimate Ascent Guide. So first off, we're going to have A here. And what I like to do for my A setup is I'll put a turret up top, up here. Put an alarm bot here for when they come out. And then a molly here, right in the middle. And then one right on this little piece here. And then when you pop them, let it takes out this whole area. And make sure that it literally covers all the way to the button. So you really can't stand in that area either. So if I show that here one more time, toss it in there. You pop it. There's just no way out of it. You're just stuck in here.
Swarm grenade out.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
And then for my alternative setup, if they stop coming in A main or they take it slow and start going cat, I'll make sure I put an alarm bot in this corner here. Probably still keep the turret up here so it can watch cat. And then I'll normally chuck one molly here to cover the bomb. And then I'll chuck the other one coming out here, kind of to protect that area. So that when they come out of cat, pop them both. They'll take all the way up to like here. And this just guards kind of mostly the main area. And most of the time when I see people play KJ, they always like to do a B setup. But I still feel like that KJ is more valuable on A because it can watch cat and that main area. So what I like to do with my setup is I will normally either put a turret here so that it gets them when they come out watching this area. And then I'll put an alarm bot here. And then I'll hide one in here. And then I'll chuck one deep back here. Right on that area. So when these pop, the alarm bot goes off, turret starts shooting them. Pop both these. Then it takes up inside here, outside here. And then for another alternative setup, what you can do, which I've liked to do a lot of the times, is I'll put a turret out here. And then just the same mollies and whatnot. Just basically switch up where the turret goes. Because then when they have to fully peek this turret, and then they start getting shot. Then they break that turret, and then they'll start rushing. Double mollies go off again. Or a lot of people that I see, they'll normally put a turret up here. And that turret literally just does chip damage, but it really does nothing. And then they chuck a molly here, and like a molly here, and like a molly here, alarm bot there, you know? I feel like that setup's not very good, because what does that really take up? So for retake ultimates, the main area that you need to do it on is A, and you come over to this pocket, drop it right here. That'll literally take out everything. And then there's just a little spot over here in wine, which you can make an easy lineup, come right up to here, jump through.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
And now when doing a retake for B, I see a lot of people always try to ult from here and here, but I feel like that these ultis don't really do too much. It leaves like a huge pocket in B main, leaves all of boathouse open. So what you want to do with your Killjoy ult is try to take site, and then get your KJ ult right down here, put down, right behind the boat. Takes up the entire site. This little pocket they can't even stand in, by the way. So yeah. That ult, once you can take site, is really good. If you can't take site, then the best opportunity that you can do is just drop it right up in this corner and leave these areas. So when you're attacking on KJ, most people know about this ult, how when you drop it in this cubby, it covers the entire site, takes up everything. They can't really hide anywhere. CT and mark are the only area. But when people can break that with the Ares and Sheriff fairly easily, you can also do this one where you put it behind the box. Can't be broken unless with util, but it still leaves that little gap there. And a lot of the times when my ult's going off, I'll try to just look through this window. Look up here. Toss a molly.
Swarm grenade out.
Just covers that area right when they're coming out. And for the A ultimate, I normally don't like ulting A because I feel like that ulting A doesn't really clear that much. But like the really only spot that you can actually drop your ult is like right in this cubby. But that still leaves all of backside. And for after when the ult goes down, I also created a molly lineup that you can literally toss. Lands perfectly right in the top of heaven. You just look right here through your ult, toss it. This one will just land right up at the top where they're normally going to be. Boom. They still can't sit here, but normally this area will be smoked off. So that molly is really good. Also, a helpful tip is when you're on site and you already own the bomb, then you can chuck these mollies in this little pocket. They can't be broken, and they can take up all of heaven. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment any other agents down below you'd like to see on any map, and I'll make sure to set up a guide for them.